I was terrified to shoot my first YouTube video. I did it anyway, even though I realized later that I shot it in portrait instead of landscape for YouTube. I made a lot of mistakes in that video, but guess what? I posted it anyway and got over 100 likes on that video. And then it hit me. Introverts actually have a secret edge online, but we've all been doing this thing wrong. Hi, my name is Obinna, a mom of two, a 95 girly trying to transition into entrepreneurship, and a recovering introvert. Now, I know some of you will think, how can she be an introvert? I am the ringleader. I am very, very shy. Like when I tell people that I don't do crowds, I have anxiety speaking to people, individuals and even groups. People don't believe me, especially because I have a background in law and of course we're going to court and all that good stuff, but I'm actually an introvert. Given the chance, I will not talk to anybody, I will not see anybody, I will not even leave my house. Like right now, I don't even do my own shopping. Everything is done online. I don't want to go out, I don't see nobody, right? But then I realized that to get to where I want to go to, I have to move my introversion to one side and put myself out there. And in this video, I am going to show you how to put yourself in the right mindset to do it and why you should do it now. Let's get right into it. So, most introverts think that they need to be loud, outgoing, and fake online. That is absolutely false. Mind you, some of the most successful creators are introverts. Look at people like Mark Zuckerberg. Does that man look like he wants to be in new people's faces every day? That man is an introvert. But guess what? Because he is the founder of so many great things, he has to put himself out there whether he likes it or not. And so should we as small, business owners, small content creators. Put yourself out there. See, social media doesn't reward extroversion. It actually rewards thoughtfulness, and that is one thing that a lot of introverts have in common. The real problem is not knowing how to start. So, to bring you this video, I looked at a couple of small content creators like myself who are trying to do this whole thing afraid, putting themselves out there, whether they feel like it, whether they don't. And I am here to share how they are building their online presence without changing themselves. This video is sort of a shortcut I wish I had before I started this whole thing a couple of months ago. Now, we will get right into it, I promise. Here are 10 reasons why you must take online presence serious. Number 1, visibility is equals to money. Yes, you heard me right. You don't need to be famous, but if no one knows you, no one will pay you. There are several small business owners who blew up after one of their TikTok videos went viral. Put yourself out there, especially if you have products or services out there. Now, some people might say that, no, I don't need to put myself out there. My work will speak for itself and all that good stuff. Well, in this day and age, people will buy from who they can relate to, people that they trust, people that they know. If you, as compared to somebody who doesn't put themselves out there, if they're seeing you every day, they can relate to what you're saying, they can relate to the product that you're selling. Guess who are going to be your customers? The people that hear you every day online. Shebi, that was how I almost bought a course, one of these public speaking courses from Instagram, because this young man was in my face back to back, and I felt that if it's not this guy's course, it can never be this guy's course. Exactly how I felt is the way a lot of other people on the internet feel about his videos. So my dears, put yourself out there. And that's one of the reasons I also put myself out here. I do not have a product yet, but there are several things in the works that eventually I would want an audience to sell to, people that know me, people who can relate to who I am, what I do, and what I can offer. Put yourself out there. You're leaving money on the table if you're not yet out there. This one is linked to the first point. People buy from people. Customers connect with people and not faceless businesses. There's been a rise in small business owners on Instagram. And why are most of them making it? It's because they are always in our faces. We have no choice. We don't even, we must buy from them. We have to buy from them so that you can even have peace. Just know that you've patronized this person and just moved away. That is how it's supposed to be. The biggest currency today is attention. And once you can grab people's attention, you are made. So go out there, put a face to your business and watch it skyrocket. Next, you control your story when you put yourself out there. I mean, if you don't tell your story, somebody else will, and they might not say it the way you want it told. Even the big brands out there are leveraging personal branding. People want to work with people who have built an online presence, right? So if big people are packaging, small people, individuals are packaging, how much more you? Put yourself out there, position yourself, package your story the way you want it told, and see things start to turn around for you through online businesses. Okay. Next, coming online creates passive income opportunities. Now, a lot of people will argue that it's not easy. It's not easy to earn from YouTube. It's not easy to earn from Instagram. It takes a long time to monetize. But guess what? What if you start today and go viral in a couple of months and you start to make that money? It wouldn't hurt if you, especially if you have the time to do this thing. Don't leave money on the table. And the truth is, when we even hear about passive incomes, it might not necessarily even be through just brand deals. So brand deals is a passive income stream. Payment from the platform themselves is another source of income. Payment from even courses. Some people put themselves out there and offer courses. That's another stream of income. People also have products. So imagine somebody who has a product, has a brand, has some services they're offering to the public, and are also earning from whatever platform they are on. Isn't that like 4, 5 streams of income in addition to what they have in their day job? And don't be surprised, all these streams of income can actually retire somebody if you know what you're doing and if you are consistent and patient enough to put in the work. And it's a lot of work, a lot. But we'll get into that much later in the video. Okay, coming online is how people trust you. I know I've said it before. People buy from people, not from businesses. Imagine if you have a business and you don't even have a website, you don't have any online presence, and you're trying to convince somebody to buy from you, and then they go and look you up. A lot of people this side of the world, look at reviews before they buy. Imagine if they can't find you, they can't see what other people have said about you, they don't know what is going on. How will you convince them to buy? But if you have online presence, they can see that she has a store, or she's operating from so place, and these are the reviews that people left about her products, and these are the things she has in stock. Then it is easier for people to trust you and believe that you are not a fraud and wants to take their money and run away. Establish presence online. It is beneficial. Even though you don't even want to come online, you can come online and stay anonymous. There are a lot of faceless channels, and you can choose a faceless strategy. It's up to you. There are people on YouTube, for instance, that have like 3, 4, 5 unrelated channels. Some of them, they don't want people to associate them with. Others, they want people to know them with. So what do? They create multiple faceless channels, and they are earning from all the channels. Now, these are people who do YouTube full time, right? It's not easy to even manage one channel, not to talk of multiple channels. But the thing is, my point is, you can decide to go the faceless route. I've seen videos of people washing plates, that they're just washing plate and showing their hands and telling stories in the background, right? And those videos blew. And initially, I just couldn't get why people will be flocking to that channel to wash just hands washing plates. You need to see the followership. Even me self, I shock. And this person has monetized from AdSense, from, even people giving them money in the comments. And I'm like, wow, just washing plate and making money in my house. Father Lord, please give us wisdom. So you can decide to have a faceless channel. I I typically would recommend that you put a face to the voice. But if that is what will, encourage you to start, then by all means, you can start with a faceless channel, but put yourself out there. Another thing is, internet is free marketing. Social media is free. In fact, if you are very consistent, you might not even need paid advertising. Now, if you're in my opinion, every serious business, right, at some point should have some form of paid marketing, advertising, and all that good stuff. But there is how you'll be so loud about your online presence that people know you, people will buy from you. I'll give you a very good example. Diary of a Nigerian girl's Ife. Like she has built this community for herself, and when she eventually released her skincare products, guess who her customers were? It's her community members who then even went on to spread the word to others so that they can, patronize her. That's how to do things. If she doesn't even want to do paid advertisement, she can choose not to do and she'll be okay. But guess what? She still does that. I recommend that every serious business should do paid advertisements. Okay? But make very good use of your organic unpaid presence online. It really goes a long way. Next, AI and tech have made these things easier. Let me tell you how. You don't have to create anything yourself anymore. Gone are the days when people will be thinking, what do I do? What do I post? How do I present myself? What do I say? Just ask ChatGPT. What I will do, for instance, is for an Instagram video, give on the topic XXX, write a script telling people why they should do this, how to do it, how to be in the mind frame to do it, and what they hope to benefit from it. Shekina, ChatGPT will generate everything for you. You don't even have to think too much. Just copy and paste and practice your scripts if you are not very good at talking from the top of your head and present. Voila, you are online. It doesn't take so much as it used to come online these days. Another reason why I think most people should be online is it creates some sort of safety net. Now, I know most of us are 9 to 5 people, right? But no job is guaranteed these days. With the inflation all over the world, job insecurity, and all the madness going on, you have to have plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, and you can make content creation one of your plans. Now, if you are, for instance, in the project management space or tech space, whatever it is, by the time you establish yourself as an expert in the industry online by sharing your thoughts and everything on LinkedIn, on Instagram, and everywhere, guess what? While you are still at your job, people will be calling you to come and speak at events. People will call you to come and, coach people and all that good stuff. That is another source of income. Put yourself out there. Me, I'm just taking baby steps. I just started, you know, I just came back online very recently. Before now, I barely had any footprint online. But right now, I am keeping aside embarrassment. I know that I might seem cringe sometimes, but I don't care. I have removed shame from my face and we will continue to show up as much as we can because I'm trying to build a safety net for myself as well. Next, if you don't come online, somebody else will with your idea. You know what? There's no original idea in this life. There's nothing new under the sun. And you might be thinking, oh, I have this idea. It's so unique. It's so special, but I'm shy. The day you decide to come online, you'll see that one other person hasn't run with the idea, or the person ran with the idea like 5 years ago and has already established market presence. See, the first movers have better advantage. So whenever something touches your mind and it involves coming online, do it. Do it with your full chest. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You don't fail, but you learn and continue to go on, right? We don't fail here and stop. That is the true failure. You fall, you get up, you learn, and we move. That's how we operate here. So if you don't build your online presence, your competition will. If you don't come online, you will most likely get left behind, while people who are online will be there cashing out, selling out back to back. So a word is enough for the wise. So I know you're wondering how you can start to create this presence online, and I've got you. First of all, you can start by picking a medium that feels natural to you. Not everybody will, come here and be talking, showing their faces every day, and that's absolutely fine. Some people prefer to write. Some people prefer, just audio, like the faceless strategy I talked about earlier. Some people don't mind being visual. And even this whole visual thing, there are many ways to do it. You might decide to do a talking head video like this one. You might decide to do a vlog where, you record yourself on a trip and then you do a voiceover over it and present it to us. Yeah, some people it might just be cartoon animations, graphics that they put online. We don't know who owns the channel, who's running anything. Choose a medium that is natural to you, but by all means, come online. The next point would be for you to start small. It is not easy. And it took me creating content for me to appreciate content creators, because all this editing videos, looking for the right B-rolls, reading your scripts, writing the scripts, adding captions. In fact, I even stopped adding captions to my YouTube videos because of how stressful. Like it takes me hours, and then I've got young kids, I've got a full-time job. It's not easy. So to all the people who do everything perfectly by themselves, because I mean, when you're small, you cannot afford to hire any other person. I doff my heart for you guys. It's not easy. So for new people, start small. If you can do a post a week, no problem. Start small, but show up consistently in that small that you are doing. As I mentioned earlier, I need you to also use AI to plan and write all your scripts, put your thoughts together. Because who has the time? Like, there's so many things dragging our attention these days. And let's face it, most of us are dealing with a lot. We have jobs, we have kids. Even though you don't have kids, you have bills you are paying one way or the other. So you are trying to figure out life, and then you're adding social media to it. AI is your friend, not the enemy. Use it to simplify your life so that you can stay in your genius zone and, put out your content and move on. Another thing I would recommend is for you to batch create and schedule your posts to avoid anxiety. Now, I went through this one when I started this whole content creation thing. I was under pressure to deliver every week. In fact, I put myself under a lot of pressure in the sense that, I mean, I still have a full-time job and a family, right? And then I wanted to post every weekday on Instagram and Facebook, and then every week on YouTube. I was editing, I was doing this, I was doing that. And the other things that I've not even shared with you guys that are even going on in my life right now, that I won't be sharing right now. But there's always so much going on. I was drained. It took me a while to figure out how to simplify my process and then batch create. Right now, I'm now able to shoot multiple videos during the week for YouTube, but I had to give up some of my Instagram posting days, which is absolutely fine. Personally, I want to focus more on YouTube because this is the kind of content that resonates with me, and I feel like I'll be able to give more value and also get more value for myself out of this platform. Next, I know that a lot of introverts will be like, oh, I want to engage, but I don't know how to start conversations and stuff. See, you can engage without being social. Now, when you put posts out there, people will comment. You don't need to be the one to start conversations. You can engage with other people's comments. And that is even a very beautiful thing. When the algorithm sees that your response to other people's comments is even a conversation starter, and then people even start to react to your comments, you see that the algorithm will even drive more people to your page because there's something happening there. So you don't have to be the conversation starter. You can just start by engaging with other people's comments and see where it takes you. In summary, you just have to have the right mindset for this journey. First off, you don't have to be an extrovert to succeed on these social media streets. You only have to be consistent. Show up every day, whether your video is like this, whether it is like that. Show up and keep improving. The truth is, you are learning a new skill, not completely changing who you are. And again, if you're even changing yourself, forcing yourself to be an extrovert, then you're not presenting your authentic self. Eventually, even yourself, you will tire, it will burn you out, and eventually people will be able to see that it's like this girl is faking it too. So just do you. Be as authentic as possible. The good thing is that most social media platforms these days are pushing authenticity, and they are focusing on small content creators. So just do you and the world will adjust. Again, I want to remind you to celebrate your small wins. Every video you post, thank God, is a step forward. Without the algorithm knows that this person is there, right? And whether it might be discouraging when you're getting very few views at the beginning, very few likes, very few comments, it's fine. Just keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. There are some people that have hacked how to go viral. Just keep learning, and eventually, I know that we will all get there. For me, in this social media space, I will continue to improve myself. I will try to document my journey so that at the end of the day, I can also share with other people how I grew on the internet and how I can help others to do the same thing. In the meantime, I am still a very, very small content creator, and I'm just happy that I summoned the courage to be in front of you guys. So, if you recall, I started with video with mentioning how I was scared to post my very first video. The truth is, the first few posts won't be perfect, and that's okay. But here's the magic: your audience grows with you. You don't need to be an extrovert, you just need to start. So, I enjoin you today, irrespective of where you're watching this video from in the world, come online. Don't just watch content, put your own content out there. Remove fear, forget about shame. Do you be as authentic as possible? The world will adjust. If this whole conversation resonated with you, please give me a like so that the algorithm knows to push out my content to other people. In the meantime, stay blessed and I will see you in the next video. Ciao.